What it do, Scrap My Family? And we back with another reaction video, man. My reaction videos is about to start getting like, real mind-blowing. I'm gonna say mind-blowing because there's a lot of stuff that I'm about to start putting in these videos that y'all really need to know. For real. And I'm not just saying as people of my color, man. Everybody needs to know this stuff, man, for real. And half of the stuff, just the people of my color need to know to protect us from, half of the stuff that go on with us in this world. So
protect us from the evil, which they call the devil.
There we go. And in this video, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I watched like the first 10 seconds of it and it kind of pissed me off because of whoever's making the video is ignorant to the fact of the law, the constitutional law, the law of the land. He obviously don't know because the first thing he says was wrong because of what she said was right, but he's so ignorant to the fact that he don't know that. Just because you think you gotta have a car, you gotta have license, you don't. But let's get right into it, man. If y'all ain't got y'all thinky flamed up, roll it up, spark it up, cause I'm late on it. Don't get on me, cause I'm rolling the game today, man. No backwoods. It is what it is, man. We still gonna get fried and get this information out to y'all.
5.
I was going 40, I thought.
No.
Run that back.
Was going on without any idea of the kind of person he was about to encounter.
Dear lady, Officer Banks got Bruce Words. I'm pulling you over to a 54 and a 35. Any reason for that speed tonight?
Where's the 35?
Before you got off the bridge, and as soon as you came off the bridge. All this is 35.
I was going 40, I thought.
No.
Okay.
You got your license written?
Boom. Right there. For one, that was one thing I'm going to teach y'all right now. I'm going to get y'all educated up on this, man. Them signs that you see is a suggested speed limit, for one. It's a suggested speed limit.
For the weather conditions.
So
if it's 45 and it's sunny out, cars around you, or whether it's cars around you, whatever, that's the suggested speed limit for that road.
Right. That don't mean you gotta go the speed limit. That's just a suggested speed limit. Let's start there.
Registration proof of insurance.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car.
Yes, you do.
You do not.
So now, this is the second part I'm getting to. She was halfway right on what she said, but her wording was fucked up. She was supposed to say you don't need a license to travel in an automobile.
And there's case laws that prove that while people say that this is misleading information, but it's ruled on by the Supreme Court.
Right. We're not misleading you with any of this information that we're gonna be telling you in these videos.
You can go back and look at matter of fact, I can present some court case laws to you where it say that we got the right to travel. Now I ain't saying we got the right to drive with no license. It's all about wordplay with these people.
Wordplay. Because this is where they get you when they start using these words that you don't even know what the hell it mean, and you just agreeing to it. Yeah, That's how they get you in that corporate entity.
Yeah, that driver's license is a contract. It's a contract to do business with the United States of America Republic.
So as long as you in that contract, yes, you're entitled to have a license, a valid driver's license, as long as you're inside that contract. See, me and my people, we are not involved in any contract in any type of way. We are not. And I know it might sound crazy to you because y'all really don't know what's going on until you start doing your research. And I'm doing more. I'm getting more and more knowledge every day and researching more stuff every day. And I want to get this stuff out to you guys because this is stuff that we need to know, bro. The shit that they trick us on every day, basically. Like I've been saying since a youngin'. What is the best place to hide something? I'm gonna let y'all think on that for 2 seconds. The best place to hide something is out in the open. Because when they put it out there, you don't believe it to be true. Because you're just like, they're not going to tell us some
especially
real
if
facts like that.
Yeah, especially if this information coming from a brother. They don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
They don't want to hear that information coming from us. And that's where y'all gotta change our mind and change our thought process of who really knowledgeable on what subjects.
Right.
You know, don't just depend on these lawyers to tell y'all what the fuck going on in law. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, black has no standing in law. If we check out Black's Law Dictionary tell us black means death. So when you go in the courtroom and you say, "Hey, I'm black," they already know, "Hey, this nigga dead to us," or "This woman dead to us. Let's go ahead and give her or give him the maximum sentence or the maximum fine."
Like I was telling y'all in the description in the last video, y'all need to wake up, bro. They keep calling us black. Once you label yourself as black or African American, you're tied to that corporation I was just talking about. Now you're tied to any bond or paperwork, any of that stuff you're tied to now because of the corporation. Black is a color, y'all, not a race. Wake up.
741 feet.
Having been explained why she was being pulled over, the woman doesn't see her fault, and when requested for a driver's license, she makes the shocking statement that she's not required to have one to drive a car. Now, this is something you only see in the movies.
Step out the vehicle.
Am I
You are being detained right now. Step out the vehicle, young lady.
I know my right.
Either you step out the vehicle or I will remove you from the vehicle.
Boom. That's another thing I want to speak on. I forget what amendment it is, but I know it's in one of those, either the first or the fourth. But you are not allowed to touch me in my private vehicle. Bro, you can't touch nothing over here. You are not allowed to pull me out this vehicle. So what he's saying right there, that's unlawful. But y'all go for that shit because y'all get scared because he's a cop.
Y'all see that badge and y'all get scared because you don't know the law.
He is
Knowing you
not
can defend yourself against this motherfucker.
To touch you. And if he is, let's go back to another fact. And I don't want to say it wrong. I'll let you bring it up, cuz. In the one law, it states if it's unlawful. Hey, I don't want to see wording. Wording is key, y'all. I don't want to lie to y'all. Let me
get your ass straight good.
Let me look this up. I gotta look this up. Or he probably already know. But
I'm trying to hear what you.
So basically, what I'm saying is, what we was reading the other day is it's a law stating basically like just like any person on the street. If we get into it, I'm allowed to fight back forcefully. Same role applies with the cops. If you feel as though it's unlawful what they doing to you, and they putting unlawful force on you, you could put that same force back.
Yep. They say you can engage with impunity.
There you go.
Yes, sir. That means if you know for a fact you abiding by the law, you within your rights, and the law and the police. We're not gonna call them the law because they're not the law, but the police or the policy enforcer, they come up to you and they start violating your rights. You got the right to violate them as well.
Right.
If they damn putting your arm behind your back and hurting your arm or whatever, you got the same right to defend yourself. But see, we don't know that because we don't study.
Right. And then they'll hit you with you're assaulting a police officer. At the same time, they're assaulting you.
Exactly.
Too.
Exactly.
And that law states that.
Just because the police interact with you don't mean you throw away your rights.
Right.
You know, just because they interact with you don't mean your rights leave as soon as they start talking to you.
At all. So we need to know this stuff, man. And then on top of that, he just asked her for ID. You know, simple stuff they ask on a traffic stop. But see, that's why I put quote unquote a traffic stop, okay? With one traffic stop, they're stopping the traffic. There's no injured party here at all. So I don't know.
She not even supposed to be stopped anyway, because if she's pulled over and he got his blue lights on, which is a felony. So then if she's pulled over, she's supposed to be in a written statement against her saying that she harmed somebody, or the police had to see her harm somebody.
Right.
Which none of those took place.
At
So
all.
he shouldn't even be talking to her.
At all.
15-7, sovereign supervisor, sovereign citizen.
Pause that real quick, guys. Pause that real quick.
You said sovereign citizen, huh?
You hear how even with us studying more science, this is just basic constitutional and substantive rights that we dealing with. So you can be this color, you can be another color, as long as you're born in America and you sign that and you got that birth certificate and you under the contract of United States of America Republic and the peace treaty of friendship between Morocco and the United States of America Republic. You can use this. You can use that constitution. So whenever they get to calling you, oh, he's sovereign, he think he's sovereign. Yeah, I do. I do think I'm sovereign, but I'm gonna uphold this constitution as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I tell the police is, when they call me sovereign, I let them know that I'm a part of the Moroccan Empire, not a part of United States of America Republic Corporation.
Say that again. I don't think they caught that.
Oh, I'm not a part of the United States of America Republic Corporation. I'm a part of the Moroccan Empire. That's the peace treaty of friendship between Morocco and the United States of America Republic. Y'all go look that up if y'all think this is false information. Go look this shit up. This is real information that's gonna benefit us.
Telling you.
No, you need to step out the vehicle right now. Young lady, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle. Last time I'm gonna ask you.
And she was doing right by asking for a supervisor. And as him being a cop, he's supposed to grant that wish and call the supervisor. But yet he's still trying to enforce his unlawful terms onto her, telling her to step out of her car.
I'm gonna ask, and then I'm gonna make you step out the
You're
vehicle.
going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
No, you're gonna step out the vehicle.
So I'm gonna make you.
The officer
Can't
asks
make
her to step
nobody
out
do
of her
anything.
vehicle. She denies it and instead asks for his supervisor, claiming to know her rights. But does she really?
I know my rights.
What right is that?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
See? Like I said, she's right. But like I said, she keep messing up her wording.
What she's saying,
she
drive.
keeps saying driving.
Yep,
Look it up. Driving and traveling is two different things. And a motor vehicle and an automobile is two different things.
On the next pause, I'm gonna show y'all Constitution and the U.S. Supreme Court that they ruled on traveling.
I know my rights.
Okay.
Very well.
That's what you want to say.
Call the supervisor right
Okay.
now.
Alright.
Right now.
Or else what?
I know my rights.
If I would call.
But see how you try to hit her with the or else what? Like, what are you trying to make her pose a threat to you?
That's the threat.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That the wordplay, bro. Y'all gotta listen to the wordplay. He's trying to make it seem like she's posing a threat to him, so he can get her out the car now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta realize what they be doing and saying to y'all, man.
That's why it's good to keep you calm and all
Keep
that.
calm, yeah, and don't get mad, because when you mad, you not really listening to nothing they saying. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how they get you, by wordplay, man. And that's why one of the main things of being of Moorish nationality is peace. We bring peace, bro. We come in peace. Most of us, we come in peace. You know what I'm saying?
I want to read y'all the right to travel. The right to travel, the right to motor conveyance, the right of locomotion are all absolute rights, and the police cannot make void the exercise of those rights. U.S. Supreme Court ruled on that. That's the State versus Armstead. Y'all can go look this up.
Like, niggas is weird or something. He taking me about the girl I walk the grass with.
The right to park or the right to travel is a part of the liberty of which the natural person, citizen, cannot be deprived of without due process of law under the Fifth Amendment. So they really fucking us up on this traveling and driving. Y'all really gotta understand this knowledge. And when I tell y'all this is knowledge, people, it's a difference between knowledge and belief. You know, I don't believe in this knowledge here. I know this shit. This shit worked for me. This shit worked for a lot of my friends. We use this shit on a daily. You know, this ain't no religion. This is a way of life.
Right. And it's ignorance when you do say it's a religion. Straight ignorance.
Being a Moor is not a religion at all.
It's who we are. Who we are. Originally. We're not going to let y'all know this. Listen, that's like with most people in the world. If they know they're going to let you know this information and you're going to become more successful than them, why are they doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it all the way 100 here, yo, all the way 1,000. Especially them. They're not going to let us know some stuff that's going to affect them and how they operate. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, you got to go digging. And most of the time, they've been telling us all this stuff in movies and all this stuff, and we haven't been paying attention. Like I said, it's right there in the open.
Now I want to give y'all this other case law. It's not the duty of the police to protect you. Now let me read that. let me read it again.
That was wild.
Let me read this again. Now this is the U.S. Supreme Court ruling on this. It's not the duty of the police to protect you. Their job is to protect the corporation and arrest code breakers.
You can only be a code breaker if you're inside the corporation. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Come on now.
It's stressful. This shit really stressful.
And that's SAP versus Tallahassee. Y'all go look this stuff up. SAP versus Tallahassee. SAPP versus Tallahassee. Go look this shit up and it'll tell you it is not the duty of the police to protect you. So what they here for?
To protect their own corporation.
They here to protect. Their job is to protect the corporation, like Walmart, goddamn Circle K, the BP stores.
Right.
You ain't no corporation, are you? So they ain't about to protect you. So who supposed to protect you?
We supposed to protect us.
All right, then.
We supposed to protect us. And like my Moor brother said,
what it say in the preamble? The preamble of the Constitution, we the people, right? We the people supposed to protect each other.
That's why, like me coming from New Jersey, you know, we don't got no self-defense law and stuff like that. When you come down here, it's like, oh, self-defense is key here. You protect yourself. That's key here. You feel what I'm saying? Because if not, who else gonna protect you?
Right. That's
and that's
Constitution.
Really how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's basic constitutional right.
And just like a cop said this to me too. A cop said this to me, a knowledgeable cop. He said, and you also said it too. Why do you think the police show up after the fact? They don't show up when it's going on. The only time they show up when it's going on, if they just roll right into it, or they was right around the corner. That's the only time they show up while it's going on. They show up after the fact because they're not here to protect us. Bro. They're here to protect, you feel what I'm saying? The corporation and the stores and all, like he said. You feel what I'm saying? So really, they coming up to the scene to see if we didn't mess with something, you know, we stole something.
That's why they get information from us. Whenever they come through, they say, "Hey, you seen this?
Right?
You seen? Well, shit. If you asking me if I seen it, I might as well work for the police."
Right. And like I said, that's why my Moorish brother said, as a black person, African American, you have no rights to bear arms. But as a Moor, you do.
We're gonna rephrase that. As a constitution protected American, you got that right. Because, like I said, a lot of this stuff, this is Moorish knowledge. But like I said, the Moors also helped write that Constitution. So,
which most people don't know.
So it protects Americans just as well as it protects Moorish Americans.
Right.
You know? But it gets deeper when we start talking about the rights of indigenous people, the Declaration of Independence. All of these, they mention Moors. You know? like I said, it's protection of Americans as well as Moorish Americans.
You got something else you about to shoot to him? Okay.
Just hold it for me. You're gonna give me the channel.
You need to get a supervisor out here. They can educate you on what the law is.
Okay.
This woman is clearly delusional. She claims she doesn't need a driver's license to drive around because it's not a commercial car. The officer, who's a meat...
Can I ask you a question? Who is this dude? Detective Williams? Are you really a detective, or that's just... If you're a detective, then you don't even know what you swore on oath to neither, huh?
And just like the officer don't know.
You just as remedial as this dude.
They ain't taking the time to study.
Once again, let's bring it back to what we was talking about yesterday. Back in the day, they used to do what with police? How did you get the job as a police back in the day?
Back in the day, they used to elect officials. Now, if we take a look right now, in any county, the sheriff is the highest elected official in the county. So under the sheriff, everybody's supposed to be elected. But now they started hiring people. There's a difference between being elected and being hired.
Right.
Hired is we going to academy and we get to put this application in without none of the people of your county saying, hey, he meets this qualification. We want him in our city. He know the people. 9 times out of 10, it's somebody that came from 2 counties away trying to damn establish something over here and don't know none of the people in the city. So what they used to do is, if you was a part of that city and you wanted to be a police, the people in the city or in the county, they elected you. They didn't say, hey, put the application in, you can get hired.
And that right there makes way more sense to me than what they're doing now. Because for one, like we mentioned, if you know your people, you know your people. So you know this person walking up and down the street on the corner may got something wrong with them because you know your people. You grew up around these people, so you know he has problems. So you're not going to go mess with this man thinking he up to something because he walking back and forth on his corner. Far as the man who ain't from here, he don't know nothing about this young man. He going to harass this young man thinking he up to something because he walking back and forth.
And then try to shoot him because he damn try to defend himself from you damn antagonizing him.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it makes total sense, man. And back to these 2 ignorant fucks, and I'm gonna just put it straight like that. He talking about she delusional because she's stating facts that's in the Constitution. Like, no, you're delusional. You delude, my boy. Like, what are you talking about? These are facts. But once again, she's wording it wrong. So therefore, that's why she probably still may get locked up, because she know what she's talking about, but she's wording it wrong because she's angry.
Is taken aback when she says she could teach the law to him.
Okay. So you're not going to give me a driver's license?
I'm not going to give you a driver's license. I don't have to give you a driver's license.
I don't have to,
I'm traveling. I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. In what state is that?
See, I keep pausing it because she keep halfway stating facts. Once she gets, she says she's traveling, which is true. And then she said, hey, I don't have a license to drive. No, you don't have a license to travel, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Your wording, baby. I'm telling you, you'd have been good.
State. It's common law, natural law.
I got a feeling they still gonna lock her up.
Okay.
You need to get a supervisor out here.
I do?
Yes.
Okay.
Her declarations that it's a natural and constitutional law in all states to not have a driver's license if you're driving non-commercially are absolutely nuts. At this point, the officer couldn't believe the audacity of this woman to persist.
Once again, you're wrong.
But that's I'm gonna go to this right here. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this for y'all one time.
What about what is
it's the case? It's a case law. It's finna go right back to this video. What this man talking about?
Okay.
When he's saying she don't know what she talking about, but he don't know what he talking about, and he's a detective. Now listen to what they say. Officers of the court. He's an officer of the court. He's a detective. He brings information into the court. officers of the court have no immunity when violating the constitutional right from liability. 4, they are deemed to know the law. So if she go in the courtroom and she say she was traveling and all that, and the judge ruled on her side, she got the right to sue the police, the judge. Not the judge, the police, the detective, all them that had a party in that case of saying she was lying.
Right.
So, like this just said, basically saying that they can't use when the so-called police go into that courtroom with that qualified immunity. They lose that immunity when they violate your rights, but y'all don't know that.
Right.
Cause y'all don't know what the fuck qualified immunity is. Soon as they get hired, the police instantly get qualified immunity. That's why they can kill your black ass. It's too easy. The game for them is too easy. They come in the game with qualified immunity. Then you don't claim your nationality, so you already lose shit. And then on the back end, they say, "Hey, you black? Okay." Hey, he was already dead from the beginning. That's the whole argument in court. He's black. He's already dead. They using Black's Law Dictionary, and I want y'all to take a look at that Black's Law Dictionary, and I want y'all to give me the definition of black. When y'all go in them comments, leave me that definition of black. If any one of y'all got a Black's Law Dictionary,
please, I'm telling you, because we already had one ignorant comment on the last video, and pretty much this video is going to shut him up.
Matter of fact, yeah, man. When y'all got them ignorant ass comments, man, keep them shits to y'allself, man. We trying to damn get people on a knowledgeable level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I say knowledge, this is what I told y'all a couple minutes ago in the video about believing in knowledge. You know, when you believe, you accept something as true as a fact, but you don't know. But you got knowledge. You know what you're saying. You know the ledge, right? The ledge is what you're standing on. So the ledge is I know this, and I'm standing on it. Okay?
Strong, I'm telling you, it's power in words, man.
Only ask for his supervisor as an excuse to not provide any of her details and calls for his sergeant. Not long after the officer's sergeant arrives at the scene and is put in context of the whole situation. Unfortunately for her, he's not as calm as the first officer.
It's always like that. The second one, he a dickhead. He a super dickhead.
I do not have that license from you.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
You're wrong, but okay.
I know common law, natural law.
I don't care about common law. You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida.
Violation right there.
He don't care, and listen. He telling y'all right here. I don't care about what you know. It's right. I don't care. I don't care about what you know because I got the biggest gang behind me, and they gonna stand with me.
Exactly.
And we all it's 3 of them. It was 2 there, and now it's that one that just showed up. All 3 of them gonna tell the same story. Ask me how I know. Because when you tell them police you want a jury trial, these police, they go home and they study. They don't just show up to court just for the jury trial. These people already have this shit together. They talk to the judge on a regular.
It's a corporation. You got to.
And y'all,
everybody got to.
And y'all just thinking these people just doing this for the hell of it. It's reasons why they doing this shit. And because of their money, they want that money, which don't exist. Money ain't real. It ain't real. We can do everything that we doing without money. Say we got to build something, we can go out here and cut all these damn trees down without no damn money. They won't use the money, green money back in the day, which ain't, according to legalese, ain't money, because none of the gold back this money up. I ain't got no real silver, no real gold to back this dollar up. That's the only, according to the United States Constitution, that's the only way to pay off a debt. Y'all better go read. That's the only way to pay off a debt is through silver and gold. And I don't know too many of y'all that got real silver and real gold. That's the only way. I want y'all, tell me if I'm lying in the comments. The only way, look it up. The only way to pay, according to the Constitution. Now, we ain't talking about this bullshit laws. Y'all talking about no state statutes, no codes, none of them ordinances, none of that shit. We talking about straight constitutional laws, substantive rights, all that. The only way to pay off a debt is through silver and gold.
Most of y'all gonna say he lying because y'all didn't even go and looking up the facts.
And drop your cash app. I got 50 for whoever damn prove me wrong. I got 50 for you.
Cause you know what they say, right? You wanna hide something from a motherfucker, put it in a book. Put it somewhere he ain't gonna read it.
You're in the state of
It doesn't
Florida.
matter in what state
It does
I'm in.
matter.
I'm in the U.S.
It does matter. So you better hold the information you gave us comes back as to being you.
Better.
So at this point in time, I need you to shut the vehicle off and step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
You're
That's
gonna get out
threat.
of the car.
That's threat right there. That's threat.
And if you do get out of the car, it's under what?
Threat, duress, and coercion.
Okay.
Anytime, and on that type of time like they on right now, that they threatening you and all that shit. You need she should have been recording herself. So whenever they do ticket her or whatever they gonna do to her, and she want to sign that contract, she can always TDC, threat, duress, and coercion.
Okay, and I say that because I was watching a different video before. And I think I'm gonna do a reaction to it because it's sad because the dude who's making this video was a black dude.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He went up. Let me rephrase that. He was a brown person.
Yeah.
Because we obviously ain't black.
Yeah. This black right here.
Oh God.
Oh shit, two different colors right here.
So every time the Morris brother would say something, he would pause the video and say some ignorant stuff because he not even is ignorant because he's ignorant. He don't know the knowledge. He don't know the facts. He know what this man's talking about is real. You feel what I'm saying? And he kept saying, "Oh, I'm a step out the car under
Threat, duress, and coercion.
exactly."
Yeah.
So he kept saying it. Oh, all right. Matter of fact, we got to go somewhere because I got to make my own commerce as we on our way to. But he wasn't traveling in his vehicle, so he wasn't having no problems. It was another person who he was trying to,
Help out.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So basically, they let him go. They ended up letting him go because the knowledge this man had, and he was shooting it to him. And he was going to make sure they wasn't going to mess with the young man.
You got to be, you got to be ready. You got to know this shit so you know how to react, and
You are being legally stopped on a traffic stop. You are not being cooperative. It is not a
It's
test.
not legal
Trust me, I know.
because no one's hurt.
You're speeding. Turn the vehicle off and get out of the car. Out of the car now.
When he just did that, violated all rights. When he opened that door, it violated everything.
and he's unbuckling her seatbelt.
Put all that
You
down.
can't do that, bro. Oh my God. All this is illegal, yo. And we let them get away with this type of stuff every day.
The only reason,
We let them get away with it.
but the
We let them get away with this
the
every
only
day.
reason why she getting out of the car is because they making her get out of the car.
Right. Under
Yeah,
TDC.
threat, duress, and coercion, and they holding her back from her liberty to travel.
Mm-hmm.
They restraining her of her liberty right now. That's
So right
a
now,
violation.
if she was to fight back, she wouldn't be in the wrong.
She wouldn't be.
She wouldn't be in the wrong.
She would
But
just have to get
they
her
would
word
try to-
in.
they
She
would
would
try
have to
to-
get her when she's seeing her affidavit of facts and she's seeing all her paperwork beforehand. She would have to word that right.
Right.
Because like I said, when you go in that courtroom, you playing the game. That's all they looking at, wordplay.
So just say if she would have fought back, you already know they would have still locked her up, charged her with such and such, such and such. But that don't mean it's over.
It ain't over.
That's why people fight their cases from inside of jail most of the times.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all don't know that, now you know.
Yeah.
But
So whenever y'all, even if y'all found guilty, y'all went to jury trial in municipal court or whatever, and they found you guilty, you got to go to the next circuit.
right.
Go to the next circuit, and if they find you guilty, you're gonna have to keep going until you get to the Supreme Court. Because as soon as the Supreme Court see this, they gonna look at their case law and say, "Hey, what this fall under?" Mm-hmm. Now, hey, we dismissed it. Supreme Court dismissed it. Now you got the right to sue all these people. Everything that come from down, you got the right to sue them because they were supposed to be upholding their duties from the first place.
But see, a lot of people don't know this, or they do know this and don't want to go through all that. So they hire lawyers.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Hire lawyers and do all that. No, you're your own lawyer.
Yeah, you are your own lawyer because you're supposed to know this shit. You're supposed to know these laws. They are for you.
To protect us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man.
To drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Well, then you can tell that to the judge if you end up going to jail.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. I have all the laws right there.
I don't care what laws you say you
I
have.
know that you don't care because you're supposed to be a police
then
officer.
You should know you should know that this conversation's over then.
Unfortunately for this woman, her imaginary laws don't apply in Florida, and she's detained.
Her imaginary laws. This type should be making me so tight because it's sad that you don't know neither, bro. What do you mean imaginary laws? It's not imaginary. That's what y'all try to make it seem like it's imaginary. It's not imaginary.
But, cuz I'm gonna say, when you listening to stuff like this, try not to get in your feelings because you gotta know that he's a detective.
Right. So of course he's gonna.
He's supposed. Yeah. He's supposed to talk like that. Mm-hmm. Even if he doesn't study this shit. Mm-hmm. How am I gonna be a detective going against what all of these people doing?
Right.
You think I'm gonna have a job?
Right.
And that's what most people that's what they get worried about. They worry about that money. How I'm gonna survive? Mm-hmm. You know, not knowing you can go get you can stay in your mama's backyard with some chickens and all that shit. And you gotta lower your means of living though. Mm-hmm. You know, but that's what we don't want to do because there's so much shit out here. Mm-hmm. And we want to keep up with the Joneses. We don't want to
keep up with everything.
Yeah, we don't want to be somewhere by ourselves, raising our own food and growing our own shit. Mm-hmm. It's too much work.
Right.
And the average American these days ain't doing too much work.
Oh God. Oh. This is crazy.
And once in the back seat of the car, she surprisingly starts asking if she can call her mom.
Can I please call my mother?
You cannot.
Why?
Because you don't need to call you. Are you an adult?
Yes.
Then why do you need to call your mother?
To come and get me from jail since I'm being illegally detained.
You will be able to call her once you get there.
Can I at least lock my car?
We will make sure it is secure.
No, they not. They gonna go through your shit.
Mm-hmm. Go through it, and when they do that too, see, this is why it's always good to be with somebody, man, or have somebody on the scene. You feel what I'm saying? Because of stuff like this, you got to make sure they don't. That's even more illegal things that they would do after you leave.
Yep.
Search your car, all that illegal.
They gonna search it, and then nobody ain't gonna be able to come pick it up, so they gonna tow it. Now you gotta pay to come somebody to get the car, to tow the car, mm-hmm. and you gotta pay the court fines and all that other shit that you're gonna have to pay for. This is what they do right here. Let me show you this right here.
And I meant to say earlier, the main reason why the Constitution protects not having to give your ID up if you didn't commit a crime is because that is profiling. That's profiling, bro. If y'all don't understand that, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Back in the day, that's what they used to call them, the highwaymen.
The highwaymen, exactly.
Yeah. And what the definition, according to Black's Law, 4th edition, is a highwayman is a bandit who robs travelers upon the highway. So you know, who the only people that be robbing y'all when y'all be traveling? I ain't never seen no other traveler stick up another traveler in the middle of traveling.
Right.
Never seen it. But I have seen one of those police pull y'all over with the blue lights. Now you got to go to court and pay money. Mm-hmm. I have seen that though.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna get into that on another video about all that ticket stuff in court, and that get even deeper. Mm-hmm. Cause they robbing us. Exactly what he said right there. They robbing us. Cause continue to be.
What are you gonna do with my car?
Probably tow it.
Why?
Because you are driving without a license.
I don't have to
No,
have
I'm going to tow it because this is a corporation. And this is how the circle of our corporation makes money.
That's how the circle eat. The tow truck company's good.
One hand washes the other.
Yes.
And that's how we supposed to be as people. Instead of killing each other, one hand should wash the other. I'ma help you get what you need. You gonna help me get what I need. We gonna help get what they need. Y'all need to start thinking like that, man.
But y'all wanna divide each other and
Listen, I'm gonna put it like this. We, like you said, we are the supreme beings. We were once king. We still are kings.
damn right.
But once before, there were strong, dreaded, tall men with crowns on their heads. Y'all don't believe it, but it's true.
They still right here. This the crown right here. You see this?
Your temple.
That's the crown right there. You see that? Look at this. This is the crown. These kings still here. They right here. Us.
So my reason of saying that is, we're kings. We are the strongest being, bro. We are stronger than anybody. We put our time and brain and thinking, long hard nights into doing dumb stuff instead of
Doing the right thing.
doing the right thing. And my thing is, we can put our time in thinking and doing the negative stuff or whatever you are doing, or even good stuff. But you're not going to put your time and thinking into your history and the knowledge behind the history. Man, it's crazy. And that's why you still getting put into this system till this day. Because you're not knowing your history. So not knowing your history is killing you.
And that's why these European people, when they hear us talking like this, they say, no, that knowledge ain't real. That ain't real. And yeah, it ain't real to you. It ain't real to you. Because this ain't what you want to hear. You don't want to hear that
we know
that we were kings and queens and all that shit, or kings and empresses and all that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Because y'all want us to think that, man, y'all just slaves. Y'all just at work. Y'all ain't did nothing. And that's all they show y'all on TV. Damn, this black person done killed this black person today. You don't never hear them say, this Moor done killed this Moor today. You don't never hear that.
Right.
You ain't gonna never hear this Moor killed this Moor today. But you'll hear on Channel 5, this black person killed this black person. Oh, well, such and such is on the run. Black African American, such and such. Oh shit! The Walmart got broke in today. We got a suspect, black male.
You hear it every day, and you don't even realize it.
Come on,
Like
y'all.
I said, black is a color, not a race.
And we don't deal with race. We don't deal with race. We don't deal with race. We don't deal with colors. Even whatever. Y'all wanna be Jehovah's Witness. Y'all wanna be Christians. Y'all wanna be Muslim. Whatever. It all speak on birthrights and nationality.
Know your birthrights, man. Because if you don't, like I said, you'll be fucked.
It all go back to birthrights and nationality.
You'll be fucked forever.
That's where it go to. Birthrights and nationality. If you don't know your birthright, you don't know your nationality, you don't know where you come from. And don't take y'all time to go on no damn Ancestry.com either. Because that ain't gonna help you with shit.
Oh God. Until next time, man. We'll get what y'all telling you. Knowledge is key. And like he said, he got $50 for any one of y'all who can prove him wrong. And that you gotta be stating facts and prove facts in them comments, man.
My name Yusef Bey. Y'all motherfuckers get at me.